Hey guys, welcome back to the findrip channel where you get the true finance knowledge. So we were doing Excel. I know it's been long since we did the Excel for the very last time. So let's recap. So we used simple formulas such as sum and average, and we also did count. And then we also used functions such as sum if, count if to add some of the numbers if the conditions are true. Likewise, we also did count if we wanted to count numbers which meet the certain conditions. So today we are going to learn about budget, how to make a budget on inside the Excel. So I will use one example here. So let's just type budgeting. Oh, I don't think this. Let's keep it budget. Okay. Now let's start with. So I'm going to format everything in terms of design, which looks very aesthetically pleasing, as if an accountant made that. So bear with me. So I'm going to take an example of a business which has a budget, and likewise we are going to devise a plan. So what I am going to do is write budget, and then I am going to put, let's say we have $500,000 budget. And because this is the currency, I'm going to choose the currency as English dollars. Okay, that's my budget. And let's see, in a budget, that the amount that you put is what you are going to allocate for your business. So the next thing you are going to do is type in the salaries. Salaries. Okay, and then you have so how many people are there? Let's take that you have, I think, 6 people in a small business. So you have marketing manager, and then you have the SEO guy who is going to oversee the your content marketing on digital channels. Then you have retail manager, or let's say if you are in operations, then you have operations manager, and if you also will have analyst who is going to jot down and keep track, maintain books. So how many you have? Let's see the count at the bottom. We got 5. We need one more, and we are going to get front desk, so like a receptionist or someone like that. So marketing manager, let's give him $16,000. It's just an example. Don't quote me on this, or don't use it. Okay. Maybe it depends from location to location. I'm just using any random number here. SEO guy is going to get 3,000. Retail manager is going to get 11,000. Operations manager is going to 12,000. Analyst is going to get 1,500. And front desk guy or gal is going to get 2,300. Let's say. So these are the salaries you got. Let's see how. Okay, so how many people? These are the 6 positions, but these positions will have multiple members or number of employees per position. So I am just going to write numbers here. So how many employees are there for a given job role? So let's say there are 3 marketing managers because it's a big farm, let's say, and this is 2, and let's say I'm going to have 5 operations managers because my business is very on the line, and then I'm going to have 3 analysts and 1 front desk person. Okay, and now let's see what's your total. For total, it's simple. You are going to multiply this times, because you're taking the product. How many members are there? 3. And you are going to get 48,000 US dollars. All you have to do is double click the very end bottom right side. If you double click, it's going to drop down. But in case it's not going down, all you can do is go at that site, which is on the bottom right corner, and then just drag it down, and then you are going to have the formulas copied in all the cells. This is their salary, so this is going to be their salary. Yeah, let's not name it right now. Okay, And what else can you have? So you have paid the salaries. Now you have to determine what is your total cost salaries. Okay, and that's going to happen using the formula. I'm going to use the formula sum. As I have taught you before, all you have to do is drag these formulas and then hit enter, and you found out that the total cost salaries is 142,800. Now money left. How much money is left after this operation? Left. Okay, so now you have to subtract this value from your total value. So I'm going to subtract this minus how much money I have used, and that gives me this value. Let's change this to salaries as well, so dollars, because it's salary, and this is also salary for the total a number of employees, so this is going to be in dollars as well, and this obviously is going to be in dollars as well, so let's put this in dollar. Now you have this much money left. Let's double click at the very end very left end of B cell to expand the A cell. Okay, now the cell has expanded. Now let's leave one block and go at the bottom to write equipment and costs. So equipment and costs we are going to find out. So what kind of equipment you are going to use. So let's say a car, truck, you are going to use packaging machine, maybe you are going to use what kind of machine, let's say printing machine. Just a general idea. Obviously there are many other things you will require, and you are going to use labeling machine, let's say, and then you get total of how many counts. Let's 5. So yeah, let's keep it at that, and then I'm going to put the price. So the price that I'm going to do is, let's say you have a used car, so it's 5,000. Truck is going to be very expensive, so I'm going to put 10,000. Packaging machine, because it's the latest one, let's say it's a 12,000, and then again 12,000, because it's a printing machine. Labeling machine is not going to cost that much, so because it's a small labeling machine, let's say it's only $200. I just want to use different variety of numbers in different ranges to make you guys understand better. And now let's say I use numbers, how many items I have. I have 4 cars, 2 trucks, and 2 printing machine, labeling machine, and all let's say labeling machines. I need various labeling machines, so let's say I have 55, because every production line needs a labeling machine. Just a guess, okay? And what else? Now all you have to do is find the total, and you are going to use the same thing, which is, this time I'm going to use different formula. So let's use product, okay? And then I'm going to select this, comma, D6, and then let's enter. Let's verify if this is correct or not. So I will select 5k times 4. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, this formula is working. I'll delete this, drag it down till here, and now I got the value. Now the same thing as we did for the salaries, we are going to do it here. Total cost, equipment, and I'm going to find out my money left. So total cost equipment is going to be equal sum, and I'm going to calculate what is the total cost of equipment. It's going to be 99,000. Okay, fine. And then I am going to find the money which is left. So money left is now going to be this. After you have paid the salaries, now you are going to pay the total cost equipment. And let's see how much I have. So after I have paid for all the employees, now the machine cost and everything is paid off. Now I have money left is this. Guess what? Now I want dollar signs here as well, because it represents salaries. So all I have to do is format painter and then go down to format these cells as well. I'm going to do the same thing. The selection has already been made, so I will just hit format painter and select the bottom 16 to 20 rows, and then I'm going to select once again to do it for the total cost of equipment, and then now it's done. This part is over, and then let's go down. Let's see if we have another categories. These are miscellaneous items, so just put extras. Now, how much? Let's say I have subscriptions, various subscriptions for digital marketing, or you have some software that you are leasing, so you're using many subscription services, okay? And you are also participating in fairs and events to showcase your product, so that's a cost. Let's say you are in the beverage industries, and you are, to promote your product, you are also promoting concert. So you have outdoor concert like Red Bull does it, and then you have indoor concert in events. So these are the events you are sponsoring, let's say, okay? So these comes in miscellaneous costs. What else do you have? Like, let's say you are also sponsoring food bills are there, some supplies. What kind of supplies? It can be anything like packaging material maybe, or stationery, office supplies, anything, okay? So now I have how many items? Let's select these rows, and I have 6. That's fine, that's good. Now subscriptions, let's say you are very asset light business, which means you're relying on third-party solutions. So you have 20,000 subscriptions, dollars worth of subscriptions. And then fairs and events, you are spending a lot to get the word going, so you are spending $50,000. Outdoor concert is going to cost a lot, so let's keep it at 50,000 for this as well. 30,000 is going to be for your indoor. Food can be 500, and supplies can be 200. That's it. Now, as you can see, some of the items are got the dollar symbol, but this does not. This did not. So all you have to do is hold on. All you have to do is select this dollar sign and format painter, and then you are going to paste it here. So now you have the dollar symbol for all the amounts. Now, number. How much? What's the number? So let's say for the subscription you have some of the companies who are providing digital marketing services give a package, so you are only subscribing to one agency, which is going to handle all your other necessities. So let's keep it one. And then for events, you're only doing one event because you're a small business. Outdoor concert, because concerts can happen in different communities, so that let's keep it 2. Indoor, same thing, 2. Food, let's say 6. So you have opted for catering services. So for 6 weeks, maybe you are getting $500 worth of food every day. Can be, I don't know what's the situation in your county or your state, but I'm just giving you an example. And then supplies, I'm using 10 packs of supplies, different amount. Same thing I'm going to do here, total. The idea here is to get the total, so equals. Let's do product because it's the formula and we want to learn formula, and comma. Use the second cell, using which we are going to multiply. So we have multiplied and gone 20,000, and we are going to drag it down. And these are the costs that we have to incur. Now, similar things. So we are going to use format painter, and then use then paste it here. Now the formula has been pasted, but you can see something here. You're getting hash hash hash, which means the number that you have entered is not fitting in the cell. So all you have to do is go at the top very end of the F column and just double click, and then it will expand. So you are spending $100,000. Okay. Now, same thing you can do here, but I'm not going to do it because these are extras. Let's not keep it in the main channel of cash outflow. So what I am going to do is combine everything. So total, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it anyways. Let's cost extras because it's not going to take much of our time. So what I'm going to total cost money left. So just copy and paste it here. Now you have to do the sum to find what's the total amount. So you're going to select this and hit enter, and the money left is going to be this value, because that's money left after equipment and salaries, and then you're going to subtract that with this value, and then you're going to get 452,320, or maybe 4 million. Okay, what's the amount here that I have entered? So 5 million was our budget. Okay, that makes sense. Now 5 million is our budget, and that's our cost. So now we are getting $4.5 million left in our bank. Now final budget. So now we are going to find the total spending, how much we have actually spent. So for that, all you have to do is the sum. Just select the cells. So total cost equipment and total extras, total cost equipment, comma, go at the very top, total cost salaries, and then you are going to hit enter, and that's your total spending. Okay, now so extras are always variable. Okay, so now your final budget is going to be, okay, so let's take this and let's say this is our final budget. This is the money that we still have after we have spent all the costs. So this is still left in our bank. And then we have total spending, which is incurred after we have paid for equipment, extras, and salaries. And then let's see what's our monthly expenditure. So monthly spending. Monthly spending is just the total spending over 12. So what you are going to do is put equals and then divide this number by 12, and then you're going to get 39,733. So that's your monthly spend, the amount that you are going to spend every single month. Okay, now you have to do the next thing, which is budget. Let's find budget minus extras. So because extras are variable, right? It's going to change. It's very volatile. It can, one month you are going to spend a lot on extras, another month there will not be any changes. So in that case, so your final budget is this. Oh, by the way, wait, hold on, let me change this. Total cost, not equipment but extras. Okay, now your budget is going to be budget, so your total final budget minus the total cost extras, and you are going to get this. So this is the budget that you have if you don't consider extras, because extras are variable. Just one condition. There can be any condition. If you're modeling your business in terms of financial aspects, then you can have multiple conditions. So this is just one of those conditions. Okay, now let's this does not look good in any case. So if you give this to your accountant or some other analyst is going to review this, this does not look very appealing. So what you are going to do is make some changes. So let's take this, and what I am going to do is just change the first few columns. So, and then I will use Format Painter to change everything else. So budget I have added, and let's give it a color. Let's give it dark color, like something like this, or maybe a lighter. Yeah, this one looks good. 500,000 salaries. Let's give this a color one shade lighter than the. Okay, let's keep it like we had done before. Number in total is not very significant, although this salaries are significant. So I'm going salaries, and let's put it in italics as well. And then we are going to select this because this is important. That's something we care about. So you are getting the idea here, right? So we care about anything which is worth looking at. So total cost salaries is more important than individual salaries if I'm just glancing through your balance sheet. So that's one thing. Equipment costs, same thing. So I am going to select, although you can select one. So I'm going to select this, and I got the format painter here. Total cost services, same thing. Total cost equipment, money left in your bank. I did this. Extras, so I am going to do the same thing here. Choose the extras, and I am done. And these are significant items, indicators which I have to look for. So I'm going to highlight these as well. And now let's double click it to expand it much more. There's one more thing I can do, although let's put this inside table so it looks good. So this is one table. This is a table that we care for. This is the table, but let's say I want only the outside to get bordered up. So what I'm going to use different outside borders option. So if I hit outside borders, it's going to select this one. Likewise, I'm going to select this and only hit all borders. Total cost, here I'm going to use outside borders. Extras, same thing, same logic. You can also use a format painter, but just because I don't want to miss anything, so I'm doing it manually. So now it looks much better, much organized, right? Or you can do some more organization. So you can center line, middle line. So I'm going to center line, middle line, and select these to highlight everything that I want to be middle line and center line. So now it's good. And total cost, same thing. I want it to be in the middle or maybe on the left. It's really up to you. But this is how you create simple balance sheet. So you got the budget. So the idea here is use as much formulas as you can to make your job easy. Okay, and organize things. So for example, you know the structure. If you want me to make more financial statement or budgeting kind of videos for business, let me know. I will make these type of videos for BizDrip channel. My assumption here is that you already do this for your business. Maybe you use Excel, maybe you don't use Excel. The idea here is to just let you know that you should use Excel and other spreadsheets software to manage your accounts. If you are a small business, like less than 50 employees or 100 employees, then Excel is a very good tool, especially when I'm going to link this budget and use it as a template. So for example, let's say this I can add another column which is month, and let's say this is for January, and then I'm going to highlight this in some other. So now this can be used as a template, and that will give you more power as opposed to using your logbook or a ledger book. This is how you make budget in Excel. I have used all the formulas that I have taught you so far. So I hope you are going to use these techniques to make your financial plans on Excel. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening, watching, and let me know if you have any suggestions. Thank you.